Hey, what's going on, guys? How are we doing today? Today's video, I want to go over my first kind of go through with my Executor I just unlocked and kind of the first day testing of it all, mostly on offenses, but we're going to go over some defensive stuff as well with it. 4-star Executor in defense is going to get raffle stomped, so don't expect it to be doing too much good things, but a 7-star at the moment has been able to be countered by other teams in the game. But one thing I want to mention, in all these counters I've been seeing, and like a lot of them, they don't really include Boba Fett, his Slave 1, as the first reinforcement. If you guys haven't seen any really footage of it all, I'll go over some. But usually, they call in either IG 2000 or some other ship because Boba Fett is not a tank. He's not prioritized to go as the first reinforcement. And I feel like if he was the first reinforcement, it throws off a lot of different things. So let's just first things first, go back into the game and just like look at everything you get with a 4-star Executor. He does a lot for you. He can beat literally every single fleet in the game. He is such a strong ship with all these bounty hunters. So definitely, let's go over here. Let's see, ships. Definitely such a strong capital ship in the hands of the user for offenses. I think it's probably the strongest one for offenses. It is so easy to get contracts popping off, and it's so easy to get wins. You can also, if you have this guy 7-star, you get even easier banners for the offensive. But usually, you would want to get this guy eventually on defense side of things for GAC. But 4-star, he has a great, awesome array of still things you can still utilize him with. The only biggest downside is this special is so much better at 7-star with a Executor. But really, the basic and this first special, you don't really need to have that maxed out. This one could be nice, but honestly, I don't really see it being that useful. But this one definitely is the most useful. But even then, this guy, as long as you have this whole thing maxed out, you are looking at such an easy win for every single thing out there. So I wanted to go and show you some footage for today from my testing as I've unlocked it in my GAC stream today. So first things first, 4-star versus the Negotiator. Just seeing what it looks like. Let's go. First things first. You know what? Let me just let me toss out my camera. I don't want this here. Webcam, go away. So first things first, back it up. They hit up on the Razor Crest, no biggie, right? You get to go pretty fast here, right? So you can flick some breaches onto the Anakin's ETA and get some of the marks going very, very early on. And I would like to say, these are, so this one we're fighting right now is with Anakin 5s and then Houndstooth. This is the one that you probably see the most in Arena. And it's probably the tougher out of the two between this one and the one without Houndstooth. The one without Houndstooth is so much easier because the bounty hunters are able to avoid the Y-Wing's taunt because it's a pilotless, it's a crewless ship, right? But in this one, you got the Bosk. He is not crewless, he's not pilotless, he is Bosk. He's with the Houndstooth, so you can't ignore the taunt. That's why it's a bit tougher. But look at that. We already have, I think that's our breach contract, and we're waiting on our target lock contract from the Executor itself. So if you guys didn't know, right, we just popped it right there. If you guys did not know anything here with the ships, right there, we got the Slave 1, and we can use our awesome seismic charge right off the bat. But if you guys did not know the contracts, you have two really for this fleet now with the new capital ship. The one you got with the Razor Crest, that's just inflicting 6 breaches. Very easy to do. And the second one, which is a new one, is getting 20 target locks for the Executor. And once you get that, then for the rest of the battle, you inflict target lock and breach on all enemies, even ones that get reinforced for the rest of the battle. And for that one, you get just 20 target locks. Everybody on this team that's a bounty hunter can inflict target locks on their basic, which can't be evaded or dispelled or not dispelled, evaded or resisted. That's the right wording. And you just get that so fast. And really, if you get either contract going for the bounty hunters, you pretty much are guaranteed locked for a win. At least in my testing. So far, super easy win. And yeah, let's maybe go on to the next one here. I talk a lot in between, so I'm going to try to figure out where all these are. Oh, we can see the animation here. Let's see it. Animation for the Death Star coming in and blow them all up. It's so fun. Maybe not, actually. Well, rip me. I thought there was. Maybe I just missed it. I don't know. Anyways, let's go on to the next one. Trying it up against the non-Houndstooth one. This one's very easy. I think this one's even easier than the other one with Houndstooth. So, again, you got to go first. There's no Houndstooth, so you can just go straight for Anakin here. And then you can get some more breaches on the taunt. And yeah, so much easier, guys. So much easier. If this is a bit laggy, I'm sorry. This is straight from my stream I just finished off like a few minutes ago. But yeah, all these ones typically go the same way. The Negotiator nowadays with this new fleet in the game is such a breeze. It really is. You're going to get such easy wins. You can even, I guess, my train of thought going forward is until I get a 7-star Executor, I will be for sure saving my 4-star Executor on offense for GAC and then always setting the Negotiator. I think that's going to be such a strong thing to do. Maybe even setting the Malevolence as well. The biggest thing is that you got to make sure you still save Houndstooth and all these other guys for this fleet, because this fleet is no joke. It's pretty strong. And if you're missing those key ingredients like these main 4, I would say these main 4 are the ones we have right now on the field of play. Excited Blood, Razor Crest, Houndstooth, and then Slave 1. You got to have those 4. I don't really feel the need for IG-2000 so far. And honestly, I think he's just not doing much at all. He gets just maybe a couple extra attacks, but Slave 1 is definitely the go-to as a first reinforcement. So again, such a strong team here for the offenses. And yeah, I mean, just cruising along. It's just so strong, guys. It is so easy to get these wins. It really is. I love this fleet, guys. It's so much fun. It really is. All right, so that's that. And now I'm going to go and show you this fleet up against a 7-star Executor, so in a mirror match. So this is the one here. I can go back and rewind a little bit. Let's see it right about here. Here's the starting of it. So this is a mirror match versus a 7-star. Everything's maxed out here that we're fighting. Day 1, by the way. I think that's kind of crazy. Anyways, you can go and target lock that guy. You probably could have gone for a special. I wasn't sure if you can get them resisted or not, but they cannot be resisted. So go ahead and use the specials early on the Razor Crest. Get him out of here. Because if you can kill him first in a mirror match, they don't get the contract, right? And that's pretty important to not have him hit that. So same thing here. Using all your extra assists, you get that closer contract with the Executor's target locks. And yeah, I mean, holy smokes. We're just cruising along. Again, you can inflict breaches. I think the most impressive ship besides, of course, the Razor Crest and Houndstooth is Excited Blood, because on a basic, you not only can inflict now the breaches, but you can now inflict target locks, so you can really work towards both contracts with one basic with the Excited Blood, which is crazy for me. I think that's just such an incredible thing. So with some of these, I know I'm calling in Slave 1, but really, you should be calling in Excited Blood because you get even closer contract popped. So there we go there. We can now get some more contracts. We got both of them going here for us. Right there, we use our little cleanse, a little bit of a heal. If that was 7-star, we get 100% of health and protection, and even a taunt with foresight there on the Razor Crest. So not a bad thing. And then keeping this train going, we want to kill some of these guys first. Should be moving actually towards the Razor Crest here, but we're not. But we got our seismic charge number 1. Boom. Probably one of the most satisfying things with this fleet. Not even gonna lie. I think that's one of the most strongest things and the most satisfying things at the same time. And then for funsies, we bring in our IG-1000 and we're going to just smoke these guys right about now. They still have yet to get their contract. This is a mirror match, by the way, and they have yet to get their contract going. I think they're going to get it here soon, but still, it's crazy to me how slow it is in mirror matches, how they get their contract to go. We just killed their Houndstooth or their Razor Crest, and they can't get their contract anymore with the breaches, so it's a very easy win. Well, they got their contract number 1 there, but anyways, super easy win, guys. I mean, holy cow, this fleet here, even a 4-star, can beat every single thing in the game. I've had no issues versus really anything, and I think it's just crazy to kind of just see it all play through. This one here, I know I've been seeing a lot of counters with, like, let's say Rebels, Akbar, even with, you know, Holdo, or not Holdo, with Malevolences. I tried Holdo, actually. Holdo got very close, but the very ending, I could not have enough firepower to kill the Houndstooth, and he just ended up killing my entire team. Not fun. Don't recommend. But Holdo, I think, is very close to winning, and I want to try some more out with Holdo. But with these ones, these counters, I see people bringing in, I guess, not bringing in themselves because on the AI, but the AI with the 7-star Executor is bringing in the wrong reinforcement. The first reinforcement has to be Boba Fett. I feel like it has to be Boba Fett. If it is not doing all that it can. and it's making it even easier of a counter for these guys. So this one has Malevolence killing it, and there's also some I've seen going around using the Rebels. Again, I think that if you have the right reinforcements coming in the right times, there is really not much you can do for this fleet to kind of win or to beat that fleet anyways. But at the moment, I think this is like such a strong fleet. In my opinion, the strongest fleet, just because it can beat really everything without any real issues for offenses, and I think that's such a key thing there. It's kind of like the same thing, I guess, for the Negotiator because of the same offensive capabilities, but I think over time, this guy will be the best defensive team in the game. And until I get that guy 7-star, like I said, I'm going to be using him on offenses almost every single time for GAC, and then setting the Negotiator on defense every single time in GAC. So far, I am a huge fan. Day 1 testing is what I kind of expected. He can beat everything in the game. If you guys want me to try out some more counters to this guy, I can test actually very easily because a guy in my fleet already has him 7-star maxed out. So if you guys want me to try out some more, I got you. I can definitely help out. He's right here. So yeah, he's right here. Maybe not the best Razor Crest, but still can do some testing here. He's going to get him up sometime soon, hopefully. And yeah, that's probably about it for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a like, share it around, and sub. If you guys have any other ideas for videos you'd like me to go and cover, let me know as well. But that's it for me today, guys. Until next time, I will see y'all later. Peace out, and have a good one. See you guys.